Hello, hello, how's everybody? So we're starting with level limit first. So level limit is done by Winking Corvid. Oh my god, why does my voice sound like that? I'll do the same thing that I did Wednesday. I'll give each game an hour and a half. And that'll get us to 3-hour mark. So you can get level limit both on itch.io and Steam. So this is it on the itch page. You can see some of the stuff. And then just to quickly do it because I probably will forget. But hopefully I remember later. The second game we'll be playing is... I'm still not sure how to pronounce it. Telluricene? But yeah, that's the second game we're gonna be playing. They did tell me that it was horror, but for the current demo, there's nothing really graphic, thankfully. Because my poor heart would not be able to handle it. But I believe Telluricene, I don't know, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's both on Steam and itch as well. I mean, it's on both Steam and itch as well. So yeah, first level limit and then Tellu. I'm just gonna shorten it to Tellu because I truly don't know how to pronounce it. Oh yeah, I also had to turn up like the background music because I think it was like around here or so, and I'm like, I can't hear shit. Text speed very fast. Alright. Play all episodes? Okay. Oh, I thought maybe you could play this actually. It'd be so cool if you actually could though. Oh! Whoops. The last dregs of my third cup of coffee slide down my throat like cold brown sludge. Apologies if I sound weird. But for some reason, I'm all phlegmy. Oh wait, am I Aaron? Hold on. Yeah, we're Aaron. Okay. I'm done. Officially. We're getting the bill and going home. That's what you said 2 refills ago. 2? Oof. Yeah, well, I don't know what ghost you set me up with, but I agreed to a date. One date win. I just tried the coffee shop around us. And all I got this afternoon was ridiculously overpriced caffeine at $9.50 when I could have made some at home for free. That is so fair. That's so fair. But wait, why are you spending $9.50 on coffee? Do people really pay those kinds of prices for coffee? It's kind of outrageous, I'm not gonna lie. Considering the server glared like she could vaporize me whenever she came over, I paid in stress for each refill. Yeah, maybe. My sister slouches back in her chair at the choice look I give her. Oh my gosh, I literally just started a stream. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. My name is Ekri Vaughn. I am a story-loving Chi-Lin. Most of my content is centered around story driven things, so that'd be adventure games, RPGs, visual novels. Oh, you name it, I play it. Unless it's like horror, and then we have a problem there. Hello, welcome in everybody. Hope you had a good stream, Lunaris Noctis. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I can't read. What were you guys playing today? Gosh. Ugh. Someone told my celebration too. Oh, you played through 4? Yo. That's fortitude right there. I don't think I could ever do 4 in a day. At most I could only do like 2. But it also depends on the length as well. So that also contributes as well. But oh, I see. So you're also celebrating as well. That's great, that's great. Good to hear more people are, you know, into visual novels and are happy to, you know, share the love with everybody. Oh good, I can't read sometimes too. I try my best, man, I try. But yeah, the other thing I meant to say and then forgot and then remembered. If you guys have to, you know, go, drop out, whatever, go do stuff, go ahead. Don't feel like you have to linger just because, you know, you came into a new stream. But if you don't, I hope you can relax, kick back, and enjoy while I figure out what this visual novel's all about. Love Limit. I mean, category says what it is, but I'll still sit there and tell you what it is. Checked out part of Love Limit, and it was so good. You're in for a fun time. Well, I hope so. I very, very much hope so. If the alien looking guy was any indication. Haven't gotten there yet, but I'm very intrigued by who this guy is. But yeah, don't feel like you guys have to stay. If you gotta raid and run or go do stuff after stream, go ahead. Thank you. I will thank you for stopping by and hope you come by again when you do have time. But I should probably start reading before. Oh dang it, when did I start again? Cause I was supposed to set a timer. So I don't stay too long and I can get to the other visual novel. Where's my clock? You know, fuck it, we'll just start it. We'll just start the timer now. We're stuck in this cafe because I humored her. She's had so much success playing matchmaker among her friends that my time finally came around. And as it's what she wants to do professionally, I caved after her endless poking and prodding. A good walk-in? You mean that thing I do every morning on my way to work? Oh, walk-in. Oh, I'm like, walk-in? I thought she meant walk-in like walk-in appointment. I'm like, what? Okay. She meant like walk, like actual walking. Oh, really? Such as? Missed the bus and had to hitchhike. I don't know about that one. Maybe like Christopher Walken? I'll be honest, I don't know who Christopher Walken is. It's like, I know things, but I also don't know things. Let me see, Christopher Walken. What kind of stuff did he do? Trying to see if he was in a movie that I've seen. There's also like interesting movies though, I won't lie. Okay, so basically the only movie that he's in that I've at least heard about. Oh, he was in Hairspray? Oh! Who did he play? Wilbur? I'll be honest, I don't remember Wilbur, but okay. So at least I know one movie that he was in. I know him from the memes on Walken. Did not know there were memes. When it comes to like a lot of things, I feel like I'm not in the know. It's like when people are like, oh, do you remember when this? And I'm like, huh? They're like, yeah, you know, this. And I'm like, no. They're like, where have you been? And I'm like, apparently not on that side of the internet. I'm a boomer. My memes are outdated. Oh, not outdated. I'm sorry, no. Outdated. It's okay, it's okay. It is okay. Dated memes are still acceptable. Because sometimes they still have relevance today. There's her overactive imagination going wild again. For 2 hours? In succession. Okay, so she's saying a car accident. So they got into a car accident, then got robbed, and then had a family emergency, all in succession. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, totally, that happens all the goddamn time. The fact that she starts off with his leg got caught in a grinder. Why is that the first thing you think of? That is what I'm learning. So what do you mean? This is the first thing you think of. He should be mature enough to let me know. Those 2 hours of my life aren't coming back. Yes. Yes. Speak. "30 more minutes after I wasted 2 hours? No. I'm out." Yeah, no, I'd rather go home. Yeah, and what's your point? The stream is more interesting than waiting 2 hours for somebody who doesn't even show up. And the total solace of relaxing in my bed. Ooh. That actually does sound good right now. I kinda do want to relax in my bed right now. What do you mean? The streams are cool. Well, actually, I'll be honest, I've never watched a fish stream, but I bet it's cool. It's super important. Somebody needs to ring the doorbell so those fish can migrate. Listen, Lynn, I have my hobbies, you have yours. Okay, no, no. People do not go out and have 19 kids. Especially not in this economy. Oh my god. So, there were over 100 people in the live stream before we left. Over a... That's a sentence. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, not in this economy. People can barely afford houses. I slid my phone across the table toward my sister. Listen, sometimes you just happen to have 20% battery. It was at 50% before we left. Okay, why are you leaving the house with like 50%? That's like asking to like get in trouble. At least 75. My sister just shakes her head. 2 taps later, the Greed Up logo flashes across the screen. I left everything from my password to creating my profile in the app to Lynn. Yeah, so I've been sitting here wasting my time. Whoever my sister set me up with, it's clear they aren't coming. If anything, hours I've waited for a total stranger are more than generous at this point. And I agree. While Lynn has put a ton of effort into this, I'm ready to call it quits. I'm getting coffee jitters, I'm hungry, and I have work early tomorrow. I prefer to be at home, relaxing in my bedroom, than to spend even another dollar here. I've toughed it out thus far, because Lynn means well. But is that enough? No. I'm going home. I know, going home is probably actually gonna, like, end the game, but I have to. I have to. I have to stick to my guns. Lynn, I love you. And I know you wanted this to work out. Let's just go. We wasted enough time here today. I hate to break her heart, but whoever this date was, I doubt he's worth this long of a wait. I flag the waitress down, and my defeated sister pays the bill. She tips well, considering we took up considerable time in the service section. Hey, chin up. How about we stop and grab takeout on our way home? Yes, Lynn. I'd have to feed you anyway. This saves us some dishes. Ooh, fried chicken sounds good, I'm not gonna lie. It does sound good. We sure can. And we did exactly that. Lynn and I carried our spoils home and spent the rest of the evening watching a movie and eating. It was such a marvelous time, and we completely missed the alien invasion until the loud vaporizing bangs rang out. Sorry about that. Somebody was talking to me. Turns out ghosting an alien invader is a bad idea. Well, see, this is why we save. Like, I knew it was gonna end the game, but I just had to see it. He took it personally. Sure did. 30 minutes more. That's all they're getting. Following that, we're seriously leaving. You're more invested in this than I am. How do I tell my sister it takes vastly more than that to impress me? Or rather, how can I share that in a way she'd parse? My phone rings. I have a notification. Are those my dailies? My sister abandons her seat and squishes in next to me. So, he's stuck at work for 2 hours. Okay. Okay. What kind of trick tells you that after 2... Right, like, what kind of trick tells you that 2 hours later? I could seriously make a novel out of all the excuses you give other people. That's so true, though. Fortunately for my sister, 30 minutes comes and goes without another word from my mysterious date. I collect my bags and pay the bill wordlessly, then follows behind me like a sulking dog. Her head is down. Her eyes are dewy. Yes, we're really going. Yes, we are. 30 minutes is 30 minutes. And if he's not here, it doesn't mean anything. Lynn. Enough. You already agreed. Yeah, it does. Get over it. Look, you can set me up on another date some other time. Preferably with someone who actually shows up. I tuck the cafe door open, but the world rumbles around me. At first, I fear I'm shaking profusely from all the caffeine I gulp down. When everyone around me gasps, ducks under tables, and tucks into door frames, I think better of it. I huddle my sister beneath the table, but she seizes my arm when I don't join her. To check outside? I'll be away for 5 seconds. And 5 seconds is all it takes to die. See? Lynn gets it. Lynn gets it. That's all it takes. All it takes is 5 seconds. Her fingers dig into my arm, and her eyes beg me to stay. I can't leave. She's too terrified to be left alone. So, I join her under the table. The sky outside turns red, and the cafe's trembling intensifies. Glassware tumbles off shelves, framed decor crashes into the ground. People cry out and cover their heads amidst the shatters and thuds. Screaming drowns out the rest. Jeez. What is happening? What's going on? Oh god, what are those? Oh no. I just thought of the old vine. What are those? God, I'm antiquated now. No. My sister squeezes me as if holding on to me will save her life, but I peek out from under the table. Thousands of saucers descend from the crimson sky outside, each of them blaring that horrible noise I heard before the screaming started. Ray, what are those? What the hell? This is my chance to go viral. If that is not the state of the world today. Ooh, I'm so sorry for the noise. I'm so sorry. But as I was saying, if that's not the state of the world right now, the world could literally be ending and somebody's like, this is my chance to go viral. I can't breathe. The smooth metallic exteriors of each ship are terribly alien. Their engines blast purple flames. I think? I don't know. What else could those be? I squeeze back under the table with my sister and yank out my phone. My cricket feed explodes with chirps and chimes. The trending tags are all about aliens, spaceships, and the concerningly red sky. My timeline is an endless scroll of the descending spaceships from various angles in different countries. All the electronics in the cafe emit a horrendous screech. I drop my phone, but Lynn catches it. A live video overrides the social media app I was on. Featured in it is some man with a legion of soldiers behind him. Actually, he's on every screen in the vicinity. My sister pales. Okay. Someone shrouded in darkness whispers to the man on the broadcast. Earthians. Okay. Okay. Egan? Wait, Egan? Is it Egan? I feel like it might be Egan. Stares off screen. I fear what drew his attention, especially as I hear jet planes and helicopters. Gunfire erupts outside, and the crimson sky flashes with red, orange, and white. What, already? What do you mean already? Of course. I glance outside in time to see the attacking helicopters and planes sucked into a black void. Oh shit. Oh shit. They vanish in a twinkling spray of particles most RPG attacks could only hope to emulate. Is this the man I'm supposed to be romancing? Oh god. Imagine sitting here, hiding under a table, about to leave a coffee shop because your date didn't show up, just to hear this alien prince sit there and say, as I have a prior engagement that I'm over 2 hours late for. Imagine hearing that. Imagine. Yo. I'd be like, oh shit. A gut-wrenching dread digs into my stomach, hearing those words. My gaze slowly meets my sister's. She's paler and sweatier than when I last looked at her. Lynn, why are you so sweaty? I'll be lurking for a bit as it is getting late for me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you have a lovely rest of the stream. Have fun and good luck with the alien overlord. Thank you. I hope you rest well. Thank you, thank you. An image appears beside the figure on the broadcast. My face squints back at me. What is this picture? I seize my sister. Lynn, what is that photo of me? The entire world is seeing a photo of me where I look like a bona fide cryptid caught in a sneeze, and that's all you have to say? You gave my information to an alien. I stare down at my phone. Egan waves enthusiastically at the camera. I curse in so many languages that my sister covers her ears. As the invaders descend from their spaceship into our city's center, our governor throws himself at their feet. Of course he does. I love just his clothes, shoes. Egan taps his chin. I wheeze. My youthful ears drain out of me from the immense stress of Egan's announcement. That is true. I what? I snatched my phone from my sister and furiously backread her chat and greet up. Egan sent an offensively long paragraph in which he speaks excitedly about the date and 30% of it. The rest is a glorified terms and services contract about a duel. Actually, he didn't agree to a date at all until we finished the duel that precedes the entire process. Did you actually read any of this? The broadcast cuts out. Everyone in the restaurant stares at me. If I spare home right now, I think I can make it. That, or I can dig myself a hole deep enough to hide until this passes. I really can't. Actually, no, I don't want to. This isn't happening. I grab my sister and shake her. Is that the most important part of the situation right now? My sister's head bobs back and forth. She wobbles like a wet noodle. What am I going to do, Lynn? Can you unscramble your brains for 3 seconds, please? The fate of the universe is in my hands. I can barely walk down the stairs without tripping, but you expect me to challenge an alien? I lurch up from under the table, banging my head in the process. It's a bad look, and certainly a terrible start. Ugh, damn it. We're making a run for it. You agreed to his terms. You! There was no me in this equation. I gave consent thinking you set me up with a normal. Forget it. We need to go. Now is the time for film references. I'm panicking here. I grab my sister's arm and rush for the door. It bangs open seconds before I reach it. Egan's shocking white hair, red eyes, and regal extraterrestrial garb appear before me. Oh, well. No, please, no. I duck behind the nearest plant. Unfortunately, it's way too skinny. Egan's gaze burns into me. Who? Me? Oh, no, I don't know who that is. I scoop up some glasses I spy on a nearby table. Shoot, what's a good fake name? I'm Petty. Erin is my cousin. She had to go home. A nasty bout of food poisoning got her. No we don't. It just meant... I mean, imagine though. Imagine if we did put poison in our food. Wait, you're misunderstanding. Egan whips out a device and flashes the horrible photo my sister dared set as my profile picture. In what universe is that me? Oh, thank goodness. Oh no, that's worse. Hold on a moment. Theoretically, if I am Aaron, what do you plan to do? But what does a duel entail? So, it's not some duel to the death? Wait, no snap judgments. I took off the glasses. I'm your duel partner. He's alarmingly radiant when he smiles. If I lose, are you seriously enslaving Earth? By the sounds of that, perhaps everything will work out. Well, I mean, that's so much worse. It is, it really is, oh my god. But if I win, you'll spare this planet, right? In that moment, I recall everything I love and loathe about planet Earth. The odds are in favor of what I love, considering All my loved ones, friends, and favorite creatives live here with their friends and loved ones. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do. My stomach is queasy with nerves at Egan's wolfish grin. Oh, that's soon. I rack my mind for what an alien invader would be terrible at, and alternatively, anything I'm so eerily good at that it'd save humanity. Pressure's duly on, since everyone who was under a table earlier is filming me now. Glance at my sister and she gives me a thumbs up. Okay, how about we try? Okay, what do they mean by word game? Like, are we like talking like no repeats? Are we talking like categories? Hmm. Guess I'll have time to think about it. Children's card games. Well, a card game. Maybe a word game, I guess? Because it also banks on the fact that he knows Earth words. But the fact that he's able to communicate this well, despite this probably being like his first time here, he might actually be good at it. Hmm. I really gotta think about this. You know what? I think I'll go with children's card game. I think that might be better. But I am going to wait for the ads to finish before we continue. I just have this sneaking suspicion that I'm going to lose both of them. Okay. Ads are done. Children's card game. Here we go. Wait, a duel, huh? Let's try a children's card game. The crowd surrounding us gasp, but a select few laugh or groan. I expected Egan to fall within the ladder, but instead he smirks. It is? Wait. Wait a minute, don't tell me. Please don't tell me it's what I think it is. He runs his palm down his right arm from his wrist to his elbow. And a mechanical chime rings out in the cafe. An arc of light covers his forearm and a dual platform latches into place with precise clicks. Is I love the Yu-Gi-Oh reference, I love him. But I have no deck on hand. I didn't expect him to know what I was talking about, let alone be so prepared. On what other planet did he practice this that I don't have the advantage? And I bet it's too late to back out. Out of curiosity, is it possible to change the means we use to duel now? Figured. You'll have to excuse me long enough for me to drop by my house and return. My old deck is at home under my bed. I can't believe it. A Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Egan whistles and two guards appear behind him. And I'm kind of curious about what the word game would have been. They vanish in a shower of light particles. Don't you need my address? Okay. There's so many privacy violations in that sentence. My brain tries to comprehend how they could have possibly accomplished that. When I consider the number of corporations determined to squeeze every last detail out of everyone for advertising profit ventures, it suddenly makes a ton of sense. The zappy whoosh of the guards returning brings me back to reality. They put my box of cards onto the table. I realize that I'm really doing this. I have no choice. I ease into the booth to swiftly rebuild my deck. Egan gives me some privacy. My hands shake terribly by the time I'm finished. Most of the rules are a jumbled mess in my head because of nerves. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. He joins me at the table, settling in comfortably across from me. Egan draws a third of his deck on his first turn. I can barely keep up with the long string of combos he strings together through a dozen cards. By the time it gets to my turn, the side of the table is packed with cards that would be the envy of competitive players. How did he even get these in outer space? That is the question, isn't it? How did he? I look at the opening hand I've drawn. I've never built any deck with tournament play in mind. I've always built silly themed decks full of rarely used shenanigans. And somehow today of all days, that's what saved me. Wow. I actually won? I mean, obviously I had to win. But... wow. Everyone in the cafe cheers, and crowds around me to celebrate my victory. Egan's fist slams down on the table. Everything falls silent. But I beat you. 30 minutes later, when I've defeated him the second time, Egan slumps over in the booth. The crowd cheers again. Oh. Would you like to go best 3 out of 5? I shouldn't tempt fate by asking. I'm actually having fun playing this old card game again. Yeah. Is that some Orithonian saying? He drifts a poem over his arm and his dual platform disappears. I'm sorry, I still can't. They put out a whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. I'm so shocked by the fact that I beat him that nothing feels real for a moment. I can't demand anything of Egan at this moment, and he must honor it. Will you really give me anything I ask for? There's a certain inflection to his tone that gives me pause. Earlier, his gaze held a touch of amusement and dwindling interest, but now he's gazing at me the way I probably look at animals I want to pet. Oh. Oh god. Safety for my loved ones. You can be selfish. It's crazy. Safety for planet Earth. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't subjugate our planet. Egan huffs. Thank you. His alien comrade appears and vanishes so fast, I have whiplash. I thought Egan was talking to himself. Egan snaps his fingers and the red world outside regains its proper colors. Well, I'm happy he kept his word, but it must be stressful having everyone act on everything you say the second you say it. Because it's the right thing to do and I like it here well enough. His gaze is incredibly peculiar, because it's of immense intensity. That's all. I like to head home before the stress of all this actually hits me. I like to crash in private. Egan rises from the table when I do. Yes? Did you need something else? Huh? Right, what? Huh? You're welcome. Goodbye now. He kneels before me with a fist across his chest. My thoughts spin so fast it makes me dizzy. Hi, is he kneeling? What's the fastest we had in this conversation? What? A shock of gas flooded the cafe. My sister squeals like she saw her favorite boy band celebrity. What if I just... No. This alien is crazy. Sorry, but no. He bows his head and then raises it after a moment. You can't be serious. Wait, did he say millions of planets? What kind of stuff would aliens accumulate? Hold on, I'm getting sucked in by greed. That's enough. Look, it's a no. We don't know each other. Please stand up. I don't want a husband. I didn't expect that. Said I'm willing to do both roles. Okay, see, now that he's done this, you know what? I think I will marry. He said, "Fine. If you don't want a husband, I'll be your wife." Get you a man who can do both. Was it the issue? Egan reaches inside his clothing and tugs out the fanciest space rock I've ever laid eyes upon. It hums and glows with ethereal blue light. It's so gorgeous, in fact, that I have to suppress my baser instincts to snatch up his shiny, as if he were some boss I defeated in an RPG. I'm no better than a crow. I already said no. Goodbye. I seized my sister and sprint home so fast, I probably set a new world record. The wind in my ears drowns out Egan's protests. Our front door slams closed. I twist both locks into place and struggle to catch my breath. My heart pounds so hard that I feel like I'm choking. This is right up there in the top 3, top 5 worst days of my life, Lynn. My sister leans against our front door laughing. No! I agree. Take him if you want him. Put it. This Lynn child. She should not be allowed near anybody anymore. I clutch my head at the psychic damage her words deal me. No, or forgetting today ever happened. From now on, I don't exist. I'm going to lay solo. People will walk over me without realizing I'm a person. My sister cackles with sheer delight and eases away from the front door. She rubs my back comfortingly. I guess it is pretty cool, huh? It'll be even more amazing to put all this behind me. Of course, if there's anything my sister never forgets, it's food and romance. Sure, pass me my phone. I head to bed with my stomach full and relax into a dreamless sleep. I don't know where those aliens will go, but I'll take solace in the fact that everything will be back to normal tomorrow. It won't be, will it? Two hunks of metal close over my arms the following morning with a firm clank. I glance up at the two alarmingly beautiful, fragile-looking men who cuffed me before I could have a sip of coffee in my living room. Detained? The peaceful sleep I had last night drifts away in the wind. Lynn's as still as a statue, nearby with half a bagel in her mouth. Sorry, why? Lynn, what's going on? Oh my god. Can I throw her out? Can I get a new sister? Every day I worry more and more. Nope. Every day I worry more that my sister will be kidnapped by someone who tricks her into joining the black market solely because they're beautiful. Is that seriously the only reason you opened our door? When she looks away guiltily, I give up. She and I may live on the same planet, but clearly we don't exist in the same universe. We haven't since childhood. I'm sorry, but again, why am I being arrested? Better yet, do you have a warrant? It's an alien bee. Twirls his glimmering box and produces a document. Hmm? But I dueled Egan and won. Our business was over. Are you kidding? What did I miss? Oh. I'm about to tear my hair out. You can't be serious. Imagine how I feel being stood up for 2 fucking hours. Wootube wikwak. Alien V whips out a device that looks eerily like a tablet. There are thousands of trending videos of Egan alone at the table I ditched him at. Countless compilations have a desaturated Egan with rain effects and said violin playing in the background. Others have edited various sparkles, flowers, or animal ears onto him, and are worshipping him as their new internet baby girl. You must be kidding. I saved the world and they turned the alien overlord, who absolutely would have subjugated Earth, into a meme. The internet, everybody. I'd laugh if it wouldn't worsen my situation. Instead, I adjust my glasses. Wait, I don't wear glasses. Are these the ones I snatched yesterday? I take the glasses off and silently apologize to the stranger I snagged them from as I tuck them into my breast pocket. They're calling him Rizless. Oh no. They said we even looked up what Rizless is. I can't with this game. Is that the real reason I'm being arrested? Okay, so I just have to date Egan to make amends, right? Where's our new date location? Prison? It was a joke with the Ornthonians. Look at me like I'm some kind of deranged savage. Oh, that should be easy enough. I doubt I have another choice. Transport cube? Yeah, I definitely don't want whatever that is. Okay, leave me to Ian. Let's get this over with. The inside of the mothership is concerningly clean and sterile, and everything around me glows and hums. I had some alien A and B stand guard beside me, showing no signs of leaving. I guess they don't trust me not to bolt again, which, as ill-advised as it would be, is absolutely something I do. I'm terrified out of my mind, and I'm quite immaculate at masking it, all things considered. I have all those years in customer service to thank for that. Ooh, yeah. The space door slides open, and an alien wearing similar clothes to Egan comes through. He dismisses the aliens that escorted me with a wave of his palm. Yes, sir. I get it. Here's Egan. I'll apologize and then take him out on our date. Though to be fair, he was insanely late first. Do I have to pay money or something? He glares at me like I insulted his mother. Wait, does he have a mother? Do alien families work? Like, how do they work? So, 3 dates. Right, so 3 dates instead of 1. Why did he have such a grandiose build-up for something he could have answered in 1 sentence? The alien unfolds a scroll. Pardon, could you repeat that? No, just the last part. But I saved the world yesterday! Oh, that's how they get you. With the bloody fine print. I'm sorry, he said, failure to reconcile faithfully with the appropriate attitude during each date. Huh? What do you mean appropriate attitude? There is no appropriate attitude other than genuine interest. It's like, if he does something I don't like, I'm gonna sit there and tell him I don't like that, bro. The scoring of my efforts. Okay. I can already see it. The internet might be dunking on Egan now. They'll be ripping me apart later. A total failure to save the world to extinguish any chance I had at descendants. And that's if the aliens don't take me out first. Assign the document. 3 dates is a cheap price to pay to save the universe. Oh, girl. The alien rolls the document back up with a jerk of his wrist. I have few other choices. And my heart may give out if I have to hear that Earth is the price for my failure again. At this point, I'm convinced this guy enjoys saying that. Where's Egan? And who are the chief Ornthonians? And that'll be observing us. And your name is? Ah, you're Andel. And what does the scoring entail? Why do these dates sound like a glorified job interview? The alien gestures behind me, and a switch with 2 buttons rises out of the floor. One is red, the other is green. Imprisonments? I suppose he's talking about my handcuffs. They're seriously heavy. I'd rather have them removed sooner as opposed to later. So, I approach the podium with the buttons. I can't imagine Egan will score me well, considering the bad blood between us after yesterday. However, there's nothing I can do about that now. I cast a longing glance at the red button. However, I'd rather not doom the world, and I understand everything Endel said. I love how they still give me the choice though. They're like... After a moment of consideration, I press the green button. My meeting with Egan started this whole fiasco. I only hope it'll be easy to fix. Probably not, but... Other than the neat sound the button made, there's no noticeable change. Endel stifles a laugh into his palm. Why is he laughing? Now I'm nervous. The air around my wrist heats up. Then my handcuffs clunk to the floor. Enough, dude, I understand. Thanks, Sandel. I'll do that. The spaceship doors open, and a wide ramp allows me to walk down into the city center. However, unlike my convoy to the mothership, there's a mob of people below. Yes. The ramp transforms beneath my feet when the door closes. I slide down to the asphalt, scuffing my jeans on the pavement in the process. Hey, jerk. But Endel's already out of earshot. Sorry, I don't have time to chat. I need to head home. Did you get probed? People crowd me, pushing so close. I can hardly breathe without getting a mouthful of microphone foam. Or an eye full of flash glare. I don't want to talk to you people, let me pass. Please let me through. I don't want to answer any questions and have something time sensitive to do. Please move. I'm blinded by the amount of photos people take of me. Who even uses flash photography in this day and age? I nearly laughed with water in my mouth. The cameras keep flashing. It just shoots through me as though I just played a game with terrible first-person camera physics. Oh god. Ooh. Never in my life have I wished Lynn was with me as much as I do now. Ian drapes fabric over me, cutting me off from the crowd. He rests a hand on my back and guides me forward. I hold on to his arm to steady myself. A line of his soldiers have parted the crowd, though an eerie hush has fallen over them. There's finally enough room for me to walk and breathe. No, I feel sick and I can barely see thanks to all the flash photography. My grip on his arm tightens. I just want to go home. About 20 minutes later, we ease through my front door. He sets me down gently in the living room. There's a tall glass of water between my palms a moment later. I drink some. It soothes my strained throat. I'm so happy to be— ooh, oh, I thought it skipped. I'm so happy to be home. But a whole news van convoy is outside, filled with people intent on invading my privacy. Lynn was right. This publicity won't go away in a day. Marginally. Are you kidding? Andel dumped me outside like I was garbage. He told me to hurry home so I can meet you. But me getting mobbed by that crowd will? Oh wait. Yeah, okay. Making sure that was me. I open my mouth again, but hold my tongue after seeing Egan's troubled expression. I'm allowed to be angry, but what's the point in yelling at him specifically? According to his customs, he didn't do anything wrong following my win yesterday. And the excitement he had about meeting me was genuine. The fact that he's an alien from another planet can't be helped. I realized then how quiet it is, and that Egan's waiting patiently for me to finish. I have nothing else to say, so don't look at me like that. I did, but forget it. Rude is an understatement. How? Not even celebrities can manage that, thanks to gossip magazines and overzealous fans. Oh lord, what is he about to do? He has such unwavering promise in his eyes that I nod my head before I've thought any more about it. I glance at the clock. There's still another half an hour before I'm supposed to officially meet Egan. What exactly does he plan to do in that time? Well, there's murder. Or he could lock them up. What exactly do you plan to... He's gone. Air remains where he once stood. It won't be easy to solve the issue with the press. Egan won't be late, right? Oh, I suppose if he is this time around, it'd be a shortcut to me saving the universe. Guess I should shower. After all, I only had enough time to brush my teeth and make coffee before I was dragged out of the house. That very cup is still sitting on the coffee table. "26 minutes later, I feel more presentable than cute. It'll have to do. Ian will be here in a few minutes. Concerningly, I haven't seen Lynn since I returned. Lynn? You home? I sent her a text when there's no reply. Front door opens. I guess seeing my sister. She's red-faced and teary. Lynn, what happened to you? Huh? Look, before that, close the door. The news vans are gone. All of them. The block is completely cleared. Wow. You really got rid of them all. Huh? My sister flails her arms. Wait, you called those privacy violators? Oh my god, you know what? My sister's the real villain in this story. Oh my god. What do you mean you called them? Damn it, Lynn. Have you a clue how hard it was to get home? They practically trampled me. Hey, do you hear yourself? My sister seizes my shoulders and starts patting down my clothes. What are you doing? Lynn, I think you're actually crazy. Can I live a day in this house without you hustling everyone you meet for $1? Some integrity. She practically tears my clothes open, but I nearly tear her hair out. Hands off! Not one you can walk all over, that's for sure. Doorbell rings. Lynn and I freeze in the midst of our fight. I put 2 fingers up her nose to fend her off, and she's got a death grip on my wrist and ear. A familiar humming gently reverberates through our home from outside. My sister pats me down, steps back, and is the picture of excellence as she skips over to the entryway. She tucks the door open. Brother-in-law is crazy to say. I haven't agreed to date him. Oh, you shameless. He's just... He can secretly ashamed. He said that without missing a single beat. He uses the door closed behind him and offers my sister a luxuriously wrapped package as big as her head. Sure. While she's tearing open the package, with noises so shamefully gleeful, I worry our mother's preparing a slipper to throw from across the country. He can cross this to me. Wow, so you can't be punctual. Huh? Yeah, you are. Great job. He gives me a once over. Combat ready? What? Uh, thanks. You do? You like them? Mobility for what? My sister's excited screech distracts me. Egan's men fill our entire foyer with presents, clothing, and baskets of goods, and more keep coming. I need floor space to live here. My sister gives me a glare that all the demons in hell would tremble seeing. Okay. You know what? It's really a time to throw away Lynn. It really is. Ooh, who's hosting who? Egan places a yellow ticket on my palm. It's from the Osei Police Department. Pretty ballsy of the police to take an alien prince. Sure is. Your mothership was blocking a flight path, and they threatened to fine you if you didn't move? I suppose that's why he's laying it on thick with gifts, considering he helped me out earlier. I'll let his spaceship be. What she means is you're free to park your ship where it is. Yes. Yes, let's go. I stride towards the door and Egan follows. We have to climb over the mound of gifts to make it outside the front door. Anytime I struggle with a particularly precarious bit, Egan offers me a hand and helps me. And deny her the chance to roleplay a dragon with an impressive horde? I think not. You know, dragons and hordes of gold. Egan shakes his head. Interesting, but dating him should be my primary focus. Alright, I think we'll stop here for now, because we are getting close to the hour-and-a-half mark, and I do need to save some voice for the next one. So that's love limit. Obviously there's more, but we do have to get to the other one. Obviously, if you enjoyed watching Love Limit, you can go ahead and play it. You can get it from itch.io, or you can get it on Steam. And if you want to see other or future stuff from Winking Corvid, you can follow them on Tumblr or on Blue Sky. Or also on itch.io if you feel like it. Probably should put this here. Ooh. But yeah, so just to reiterate, next we are doing Tellu by Deadline Studios. I just shortened it to Tellu because I don't know how to pronounce it. I wish I did, but I don't. They called it a horror. You can also get Tellu on itch.io or Steam. Also, you can see here their planned release date for the full game. Wait. Because I need people to be able to see this warning. No! Hold on, I'm gonna have to restart it. So you guys can see the warning. Sorry, give me 1 second. Gotta read the warnings. Oh yeah, I need to restart this. Well, once we get to the main menu. Contains disturbing content, including pseudo jump scares, politics, graphical depictions of death and gore, genocide, more. You know what? Maybe I will go to the website just so we can see the full list of warnings. Sorry, I'm still trying to find it. The full list. Okay, we'll just have to use what's on Steam. So it says there's visual and written depictions of blood, body horror, gore, politics, war, and death. And then visual only is pseudo jump scares. I'm not ready for the jump scares. Okay. Okay, full screen. Fast. The music can be a little louder. I mean, that's good. The fuck is blip? Alright. Let us start. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous about this. What are these lines? Oh, I'm gonna change the category. Hold on. I don't even know if it has a category. No, it's 2 L's. Oh, it does have one. Cool. You didn't see it, but this thing behind me shook. Okay. Project Spore site. Creative. Vivis glomerorum. I love how they stress voluntarily, which means probably was not voluntarily. Oh. Okay. Okay. True, what do I need to be chipped? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I'll do that. Okay. So we get a little creative. Wait, what's the difference? Why not? Like this one. Mouth. There we go. And face shape. Hmm. I think my face is a little angular. Do they have pink eyes? Oh, no, wait. This is eye shape. Gotcha. Hold on, let me look at my face again. I'm more like this one, actually. Yeah. And eyebrows. We'll go with it. Wait, I can't do my eye color. Wait. About there. As close as I'm gonna get. Okay, let's look at the back here first. Wait, what was the first one? Okay, that one. Gotta remember that's the first one. Okay. Was there one similar to my hair? I mean, this is similar to my 1.0 hairstyle. We can go with that. Close enough. Almost. Almost. Oh my god, I could be mysterious. No, I'll go with this one. Oh, I get sides too. Oh, what do my sides look like? They're kinda... Oh, I don't know, explain it. No, too long. Too pointy. I think that's close enough. I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay, moles. Okay, it's actually kind of hard to see. I think that's as close I'm gonna get. This one. I don't have freckles, so... Well, I think it's close as close as I agree I'm gonna get. Preparing for war? Okay. Oh, Eds. Wait, we'll take a break. Oh no, I didn't start the timer. Forgetful agree strikes again. The ads are done. Let's continue. Drip, 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 just like that. Mm-hmm. Damn. Rip Alaska. Vegetative. Vegetative. I don't know why I was saying vegetative. Okay. Alright. I guess that's what we're gonna be doing. Your nation thanks you. And yes, I'm very nervous for jump scares. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh, I have a globe now. I'll be gentle. Okay. Let's see, top secret. Classified information for authorized personnel only. Eustace Morello. EPPA. March 21st. Transcription of recorded radio transmissions. Incident analysis and unconfirmed field sighting. Introduction and ranger background. Sorry. I'm trying to... Nah, those my boys. Introduction and ranger background. Introduction. Following transcriptions were collected from a series of radio transmission exchange between Field Ranger Eustace Morello and North Cascades Base Camp on March 21st. Ranger background. Eustace Morello has served as a field ranger at North Cascades National Park for the past 12 years. Mr. Morello's responsibilities include overseeing environmental conservation, visitor safety, and general park operations. His employee records demonstrate a consistent work history with no prior incidents. According to the interviews conducted with family, friends, and coworkers, he is described as organized and dependable, and did not exhibit signs of mental illness or cognitive decline. Medical records confirm there is no recorded history of mental illness or other relevant family history. Okay. Okay. Little feats, I guess. Reporting Ranger Morello here. 2.5 miles west of Albert Camp, found some unfamiliar tracks diverting off the routine patrol to follow. Okay. Unfamiliar how? Just different and big. Seems to be getting bigger as I follow. Base camp. Stand by until 13:30 for next check-in. Might have found myself the real Bigfoot here. Base camp standing by. We find your soulmate, Morello. Oh my god. Ignoring that. Okay. Next transmission. Time of 1400. Base camp awaiting check-in. Ranger Morello, you're a little tardy there, big guy. Yeah, blank, off trail. Signal spotty traveling northwest. Coordinates uncertain but nearing North Cascades boundary. Copy. Status? What is this? Still in pursuit. As it turns out, Bigfoot's pretty fast. A pretty fast fucker. Tracks are now clustered little tendrils. Like a snake? Roots? Can't describe it. Stop some pics, though. Stand by for next check-in around 1600. Try not to be too clingy. Oh, those look like hooves. Copy. Base camp standing by, Morello. Guess your buddy Bigfoot is, keeping you on your toes. Shut. Mia says when you find him, ask if he has any superpowers. Okay, transcript 3. Reporting Ranger Morello, urgent transmission. Repeat urgent transmission. Silence on all channels. Base camp, do you read me? We copy. Establish LOS on unknown creature. It's tall, requesting backup nearby. No, requesting backup near Hurley Peak. Exact coordinates unknown. Leeward side can see peak of Mount Chopok. I repeat, requesting backup urgent. You sure it's not a bear? Just a really big bear. Sure as hell doesn't move like a bear. Half a dozen limbs, some kind of alien. To photograph the fucker, have failed. I don't, maybe something with electronics? Oh, I see it's like right there. How far away is it? 40, 50 feet. It's distracted. Doing something to a tree. Eating the bark? Can't tell. Going in for a closer look. Well, you're dead. Copy. Stand by for further orders. 5-minute and 22-second intermission. That is specific. Base camp. Requesting updates on backup. Soup wants to know if there's a chance it's a smuggler. Been getting more of those lately. It's 9 fucking feet tall. Where's my support? Shit, it's on the move, coming towards... Morello? Repeat that? Fucker's seen me, it's... Ranger Morello, this is a direct order from Central Command. Disengage from the area and await backup. Ranger Morello, do you copy? Oh shit! Heavy breathing, radio crackling continues for 1 minute and 12 seconds. Okay. And we get 4. And we have all these pictures. And then, like I said, right there. No, wait. Hope Patrol unit stationed within 50 miles of Poseidon? Poseidon? Wilderness are to report to Hurley Peak and surrounding area immediately. Reports of a large unidentified potentially dangerous creature in the vicinity. Search in pairs and stay in constant communication. If sighted, maintain a safe distance and report its location ASAP. Be on the lookout for Ranger Eustace Morello. Last known location in the same area. Last affirmative contact at 15:11 hours. That man has been eaten. That man is gone. Eaten. Okay. It's a raised relief globe. Your fingers scour the earth, tracing the sculpted Himalayas. You search for the world's hidden secrets, but there is no mysterious island, no secret mechanism, no trace or map. Just you and your globe getting to know each other. Okay. Okay, so there is a save. Okay. How do I save? Oh. No? Oh. Ew. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll go this way. What is that? No jump scare. Oh. It looks cute. I thought I'd be conducting research on a spore, not that. Or so we think. Yo. You think? Any reported instances of violence? At the end. Thanks. And what about you? I mean, what are you? Outstanding obligations. Okay. Phase 1, pheromone action testing. Expose via glomerular to one of the prepared hormonal compounds. Begin monitoring protocol immediately upon introduction. Maintain passive observation only. Do not engage physically with the specimen. Engage physically? How do we mean? I mean, do you mean like not touch it? Not... Okay. Okay, then phase 2. Botanical reaction testing. Exposed to one of the prepared compounds. Begin monitoring protocol immediately. Okay. Oops. How do I... Oh. Okay, hold on before I do that. Let's see, we have Apoidea, a royal pheromone blue, used to induce subservience and loyalty in case-based invertebrates. Canis territorial pheromone, used to establish territorial boundaries in packed mammals. Formicidae trail, used to mark paths and trigger coordinated movement in swarm-based organisms. I like subservience. Mind if I use that? The specimen jets forward, ramming into the dispersal system. Its force ripples through the solvent, vainly pushing the pheromone back into the system's outflow. You sure? Okay. Let's see. Alaskan bell heather roots. Hardy Symbolizes endurance and adaptation to harsh environments. It's not bad. Scarlet paintbrush roots. Vibrant symbolizes passion, creativity, and strength. Ooh. Creativity is always good. Monesis uniflora roots. White tube. Solitary delight symbolizes nature's resilience, peace, and tranquility. Ooh. See, now I'm torn. Because all these sound good. I'll go with white. Shimmering colors ripple across the specimen's flesh. Pink, blue, green, like petroleum water. Specimen snakes a green tendril downward toward the base of the biotube. As it nears, the tendril unfurls and engulfs the plant biomass in one smooth gulp. Its pigment briefly turns a repulsive shade of orange. Suddenly, the specimen's body balloons as it thrashes about, its fibrous mass slamming against the glass wall. Eventually, its struggles cease. Limp and lethargic, the specimen settles to the bottom of its chamber. I'm sorry. It's just the way that it's just slowly going down. Shakily, it stretches out the tendril, tenderly pressing it against the glass. It was. I hope not. Okay, what are we celebrating? Okay, I'm holding. Even the specimen celebrated. Mm-hmm. Okay. What are they gonna do with these reports? Culling? You mean? Thank you, Vera. I see. Thank you for your candor. At least until tomorrow. Thank you, Vera. Okay. Toxological parameter. Much of a danger does the vivis glomerurum pose to living organisms in the environments? Mean. Cooperative? Seems proactive. None. Not yet. I mean, it seems okay. I guess? Okay, the vivis glomerurum maintain a passive demeanor during additive dispersal. Its behavior suggests psychological withdrawal, perhaps due to trauma. No? Let me try that again. Reacted with caution. Sorry, I just want to see what they all say. Heightened agitation. I wasn't really agitated though. So I didn't want to say it was like passive. Because it wasn't really passive. Let me see. Because it wasn't really caution either. I'll go with this one, because I guess it's close enough. Let's see. The Vivis glomerulorum anticipated testing activity and frequently repositions itself to engage with obsessive interest. It appeared too eager. Maybe a little bit? Monitored all stimuli closely, acting with curiosity to invite much changes at this stage. Yeah, kinda did, yeah. Because it wasn't too eager. Yeah. Not yet. We don't need to correct anything yet. Alright, we're on day 2. I think the demo goes up to day 4. If I read the reports right. Oh my god, not radiation levels. Houston! Damn you, Texans! I'm kidding. Oh! I have a cube. I have. If memory serves, the Alaskan coastline has receded a few miles since this globe was made. Perhaps it's outdated. Oh. Okay. So we have Colonel Rogine Batista and Dr. Hank Pruitt. Okay. See, the following transcriptions were collected from the Matanuska settlement following a failed insurgence in November 2733. An emergent vigilante group known as Exclave orchestrated a massive breach of top-secret intelligence regarding the... just call it Vivis for now. It's a long word, or VG. Including the work of Dr. Hank Pruitt on its stages of development. Exclave has been deemed a threat to United Zex national security. Key members have been detained to prevent further dissemination of classified information. Okay, let's do the first one. Okay. On November 3rd, the Rookie Vigilante group Exclave launched an insurgence on my camp. They briefly disrupted operations but failed in their proclaimed mission. Their delusions of heroism directly caused the death of the rare, mature spore samples they claimed to be protecting. Make no mistake, they're damn terrorists, targeting my camp, my people. At 02:37 hours, alarms alerted us to a break-in at the greenhouse. A group of Exclave intruders held Dr. Pruitt's staff hostage and threatened to eliminate them unless we allowed the spores in our possession to walk off the property and return to their wild home. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, a smaller Exclave team ambushed Dr. Pruitt. They assaulted him in his sleep, restrained him, and ransacked his tent. Around 300 hours. Sorry, I was trying to think of like how they read it. The second group circled back to the greenhouse with Dr. Pruitt as their captive, using him as leverage in an attempt at negotiating their escape. The spores took advantage of the distraction to break loose and advanced on our unit. They were shot down immediately. I have seen these creatures trapped in countless glass enclosures, submissive and harmless, but when they struck, they became grotesque devils crawling out of hot, sticky hell. They were no match for my men and I. Our bullets melted through them, and I regained control of the situation shortly thereafter. We detained the greenhouse intruders. Now the exclave operators have escaped. They stole several confidential documents. Dr. Pruitt has informed me that they were empirical observations of newly observed spore growth stages and do not present a significant threat to national security. I don't know how these ragtag domestic terrorists were able to slip past the patrols. I have suspicions that exclave sympathizers are organizing among us. I have sent my best men to track the terrorists. Upon their imminent capture, I have arranged for their immediate transfer to blank, well, redacted for interrogation. We'll get our answers, I'll make sure of it. Okay. This morning, I watched all 137 mixed-stage VG specimens under my care be put to death by the unsparing reflex of Motonosuke Settlements Brigade. The brigade claims they responded to a clear display of aggression, that the jagged, ever-shifting appendages were shaped for tearing their way through the men that separated them and the wilderness from which they came. If that is so, why did the VG ex lupinus nutcatensis, Alaskan lupine, extend its reach to me? Why did it turn to me as it fell to the gunfire, wailing like a baby cries for its mother? I feel like this is like one of those situations where it's kind of like humanity. Not everybody is evil, dangerous, but then you do have some that are. I feel like it's one of these kinds of things where they're a new and emerging species, and obviously people fear the unknown, so they're like, oh, anything they do is dangerous. They just see anything they do as dangerous. But yeah, I feel like it's one of these situations. Seeing as Colonel Batista has failed to acknowledge several details on the official record, it falls to me to record my final observations of the stage 4 VGX Fritillaria Kamchatka Lily. Okay. It was the only specimen to break past the arm line, yet it chose not to flee into the wilderness. Instead, it cradled an armful of stage 1 spores and dragged its shredded body into the shallow banks, casting the spores across the water before it succumbed to its injuries. Upon sensing chemical distress compounds from the sea spore's body into the water, the stage 1 spores latched onto what they could, the Montanosuka sea life. I witnessed entire schools of salmon and halibut invaded, but what was most disturbing was the failed synaptic integration with a rookery of harbor seals. The wails of the seals and spores echoed off the ice, underscored by the crackle of warping, popping flesh, a brutal demonstration of animals' tissue incompatibility with the VG nerve net. Our units are physically well, and none of my greenhouse staff were harmed in the assault, but we and the detained exclave operatives will require psychological evaluation. Okay, so that's something to know. So they don't merge well with animals. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Let me just read that again real quick. So their nerve net is incompatible with animal tissue. Okay. It's good to know. Okay, what does lock mean? I need to know what this lock means. Oh, it means leave. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what my little guy turned into. Oh, it's changed? Wow. Exoskeleton molting phase. But so rapidly? Must have doubled, no, tripled in size in less than 12 hours. At this scale, its acceleration rivals bacterial fission. How is this even possible? Onwards to understanding. Okay, sensory testing. So, we have boiling water, ice cubes, cotton ball, steel wool, confetti popper, and bat echolocation call. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's see. Beyond the human hearing range is where the specimen's limits. Scathing or soothing, typically up to the beholder, but can the specimen behold anything? A pop and a jump surprises half the thrill, or the terror. Soft, harmless, can the specimen comprehend comfort? Plunging into eyes typically sharpens the sense and sweat of the specimens. Abrasive and itchy, which stirs its irritation. See, I don't want to irritate it. It doesn't sound like a good idea. Let's do the bat. Holding an ultrasonic recorder, you select an echolocation sample and press play. The specimen begins spinning inside the tube. Play the sample again. The frequency of its rotation increases until you see nothing but a dark blur. If the ripples across the surface are any indication, it's spinning at hundreds if not thousands of times per second. Press play again. Curious if it can go faster. Why? The light fades from the ultrasonic recorder's display. The smell of burnt plastic fills the room. The specimen sinks like a rock and rests at the bottom of its enclosure. Oh, I can do all of these. Okay. Okay, let's do the popper. You take the colorful popper in hand and approach the tube. You're ready the explosive charge and... Oh! Specimen charges at the glass, slamming against its side. It rears itself back once more, hitting with even greater force before accepting that you are out of reach. Okay, it doesn't like surprises. Noted. What about steel wool? Because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do all of these. A thick ball of steel wool flies into the tube. I wish we could go back and just see that again. It scratches the glomerulum's underbelly, leaving a superficial white scrape. Specimen shell ripples in agitation, and two nimble tendrils sprout from its body, capturing the wool. It shoves the ball against the grate, punching at it in an attempt to wedge it back into the bottom pit. Okay. It experiences irritation. Okay. Boiling water. I'm so sorry that I'm doing all this unethical stuff to you, but I have to. I feel so bad. Scalding water gushes through the bottom vent of the biotube. Specimen floats placidly in the rising heat. As warm water envelops it, it extrudes several appendages and beats lazily at the fluid. Okay. So it doesn't really mind hot water. smattering of ice cubes drift through the bottom grate, peppering the biotube. The glomerurum strikes a tendril at the ice cubes, yet it shrivels as its shell brushes against the chilled surface. Readily, the specimen bats the ice away with a well-placed flick, nursing its shriveled limb long after the ice melts. Okay, so it doesn't mind heat, but it shrivels in the cold. I'm learning so much. So it gets irritated, it shrivels in the cold, it doesn't mind the heat, it hates surprises. What was the other thing that we had? Oh, the ultrasound. It spins at high frequency. Okay, what about comfort? The cotton balls turn to mush as they're vaulted into the tube. Latching onto the cotton mess, the specimen mashes them into a larger, lumpy ball. Eagerly, the glomerurum smacks it against the glass. As it tears apart into finer, thinner strands from the impact, the specimen wriggles between them. Oh, so like soft things. Okay. Vera ordered these testing stimuli. Seriously, what good is a wet cotton ball? What is it? Another cotton ball? Oh. Oh, there's a phase 2. Radiation resistance testing. Apply varying doses and types of ionizing radiation. Alpha, beta, gamma, neutron. Determine the respective penetration depths through Fiji developing dermal layers. Evaluate for cell degradation and note any regenerative response. Report all mutagenic effects immediately. You're telling me I have to continue abusing my little thing? Rude. Okay. Am I reading this correctly? Radiation? To any living being, that's practically... Does it? Forgive me. The specimen's flesh pulses with a luminescent glow. However, as the last radiation wave ceases, the glomerurum reverts to normal. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to probably go get started on dinner. I'm just gonna go quickly put it on. I'll come back once I'm done. I'll also run an ad at the same time. It took longer than I thought it would. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we'll finish this little thing and then I'll end stream. I'm so sorry. I really did not think it was gonna take this long. I'm sorry. I mean, I am kind of curious, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it was timed? Oh. I was gonna say, I am kind of curious what, you know, the radiation tolerance is. Okay. Like, I will stop if, like, it seems agitated or something. Like a fork in an active microwave, sparks burst from the specimen. However, as the last radiation wave ceases, the glomerular reverts to normal. Oh my god. You know what? Let's stop after this. But then again, thousands of pinprick holes puncture the specimen. As fast as they seal, thousands more appear. However, as the last radiation wave ceases, the glomerular reverts to normal. Okay. Can we? I can't. No, but too much radiation of this level could cause irreparable harm. Just because it can endure does not mean we should force it to. We are scientists, not sadists. Give it time. What is that? A sharp itch blooms at the base of your neck, followed by a flush of heat rising into your scalp. The hum grows louder into a pinprick pressure that crawls beneath your skin. Vera's voice smears at the edges, growing heavier. Vera, stop. Do you see that? Those? Oh my god. It's staring at me. As in, it's seeing me right now. Well, it's pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. Am I? How are the others faring then? Six of 70. No, 60. Okay. I was about to say 6 of 75. Dropped? How much of a danger does the. Let me just see. I wouldn't say curiosity. Oh, wait, that's right. I didn't select any. Okay, it didn't do that though. Sorry. No. Okay, I'll just go with this one. Okay, what do we have for proactive temperament? Oh, it wasn't reckless. Okay, what is negligent? No. Okay, so we'll go with... Okay, yeah. That sounds right. Okay, I know. You guys probably want to see more, but... What time is it? It's like 7 now. And I can't be wholly distracted because if I burn food, I'm going to cry. So we're gonna end here. Let me see if there's anybody on that I can raid. It feels weird streaming on Sunday. It really does. Okay, if there's anybody, great. So I'll just let you guys scatter and go find somebody else who is streaming the Otome Games celebration. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Under Heaven or Hell, and maybe I'll either... Okay, don't quote me, because again, I tend to say I'll do things that I don't, but I'll either do a Date with Death 2, finishing up that as much as I can, or doing a bit of Chrysanthemum, which I was supposed to do Friday, but I couldn't because I wasn't feeling well. So just letting you know, those are additional options that may happen after Under Heaven or Hell, depending on how I feel tomorrow. But we will be doing Under Heaven or Hell, no matter what. So thank you guys for hanging out. And again, I'm so sorry for having to quickly do food and it turning longer than I expected. But I will see you guys tomorrow.